Chuck with Lake to Lake. Hey, we're going to talk about RV slides and maintenance for the Schwintek system. It's a very simple system with a little bit of maintenance and a little bit of tender loving care. These things should last you a long time. So we're going to start out this. The first thing you got to do is this track here. This track here needs to be clean. It needs to be free from debris. The easiest way to do that is a toothbrush. You just take the toothbrush and you just knock out the debris, the cobwebs, the dirt, and it's real simple, and you just clean them out. In our case, it's clean. It's not too much to do. Then normally you have to do that. I hit it with a little bit bigger brush. There we go. We cleaned out the track. We do not want to lubricate this track. Lippert does not recommend lubricating the track, so we're not going to do that. But they do recommend there's a rail here and there's a wheel that keeps it on the track at the right height. So what we do is we do want to lubricate this rail. When we lubricate the rail, we're just going to squirt a little bit of this in it. And this here is the Power Lube High Performance Lubricant with PTEE. This is what Lippert unofficially recommends. You can't get a recommendation from them, but this is what they carry. This particular lubricant will not absorb or collect dirt or grease or anything, so it's a good lubricant for this. So now that we've lubricated this rail, there's another spot. We need to lubricate that roller. And again, we just take our CRC lubricant and we just squirt a little bit on it. Not a lot, just a little. And then you can see it'll ride in this track here. So we're going to lubricate this track also. Not much, we're going to lubricate the track. So now we got the track where the gears go. It's cleaned out. We got the top rack channel lubricated. We got the bottom lubricated, and we got the wheel lubricated. Now we just do the same thing on the top one. Since I am the shortest guy in the room, whenever I'm in a room with other guys, I need a little bit of height. So we do the same thing. We lubricate the top rail. We lubricate the bottom track. And it doesn't take much. We clean this out with the toothbrush. We come back over here. We pull the weather stripping back. And we squirt the little ball inside there. And it doesn't take much lubricant to do that. Now we've done both sides. Now we just rinse and repeat on the other side of the slide out. Simple, really simple. Okay, now that we're inside, we've got some real simple maintenance items to do on the inside. Number one, you want to make sure that there is no debris or nothing blocking the slide as we bring it in. As you can see right there, I got a rug in the way. I got to move that rug. So if I was bringing this in with this rug, it would not work. You want to get down and make sure there's nothing underneath this part of the slide. Make sure there's no toys or screwdrivers or nuts or bolts. Now, one thing that as part of the maintenance of this is you have to sync up or make sure that your motors don't get out of sync. But to sync them, what you do, right now our slide is out. I'm going to bring it in just a little bit. Okay, I brought it in just a little bit. Now I'm going to slide it back out. And what I'm trying to do is make sure these motors stay synced. And then after they stop, I hold it down for 3 or 4 seconds. Now I'm a little paranoid, so I'm just going to do it again. I bring it in just a little bit. All right. Now I send it back out. And I hold it down for another 2 or 3 seconds after it's come in. Slide is in. You do not want to sit on that couch. If you do, you're going to put undue pressure on the slide mechanism. The slide mechanism is designed to hold the weight when it's fully deployed and it's out, not when it's in. A lot of people do damage to their Schwintek systems by plopping down on their slides or their beds or their couches or whatever while the slide is in the in position. Because of lack of knowledge, you got to have a strong battery. Your battery has to be fully charged. If it's not, the Schwintek is going to throw a low voltage warning and it's not going to work. All we need to do is plug into shore power and get the shore power powering the 12-volt side of the system, not just the battery. Once we got new batteries in and installed, we haven't had any problems since. But let me show you where our controller is, just so you'll know about that. Our controller is located underneath the bench seat, and I'm going to get a screwdriver. Oh, free tip. Remember, these square drive tips are what the RV manufacturers use. They look like a Phillips head. The Phillips head will work. These square tips work so much better. Okay, there is our controller. Now I'm not going to get into this because this is a maintenance side of the house. My next video I'm going to do is going to be a video about troubleshooting. And troubleshooting is really pretty simple, but again, we'll go into the details of troubleshooting on the next video. Okay, to recap, we want to clean the tracks on the outside. We want to lube the top and the bottom rail, and we want to lube the roller. And that's it. That track where the squiggly lines are, or you just want to clean that out. No lubricant goes there. And you want to make sure that every time you run your system in and out, you sync it. And the way you sync it is, you let it run a little longer than normal, you wait till it stops, you keep your finger on it 2 or 3 seconds. The other thing is, you got to make sure your battery's fully charged if you're not hooked up to shore power. If you got a weak battery, it's not going to work, and it's going to throw an error code on this. And we'll get into that troubleshooting part of that. But if you're plugged into shore power, you should not have any problem. Do not put additional weight on the slide out when it's in. You don't want to jump on it. You don't want your kids jumping on it. You don't want your 100-pound dog getting on it. That is designed when it's fully deployed out to support the weight. It's not designed to support the weight when it's on the inside. The other tip is, you got to make sure your RV's level. All right, everybody, I think that'll wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed this video. This video was just about maintenance. We'll get into troubleshooting on another one. The maintenance is really pretty simple. It's easy to do. I think everybody should do it. In reality, it took me longer to set up the cameras than it did to do the maintenance. And we'll call it a wrap. Well, y'all take care now. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. Give me some comments, like it, dislike it, things I could improve on. And if you would, please subscribe. That'd help me out a lot. All right, y'all take care now. Till we meet around the campfire. Bye-bye.